Good morning, everybody. A good Erev Shabbat, a good Friday morning to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Everyone had a great week. The last week, really the first week of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone, all of our residents here on Friday, January the 1st, 2021. We all hope and pray, obviously, that this year will be much, much better than the past year for sure. So much difficulties we've all been through. On the good note, though, we know the vaccine is here in Gurwin. It's being administered. It was already administered one time, and the second dose is coming just a week away for those who got the dose the first time. And for those who would like to receive the vaccine, which I hope everybody here can take it if they're able to, it's coming a week from Monday. So speak to your social worker, speak to your family and friends, whoever can help you get all the paperwork in time. We hope to get full compliance that everyone in the nursing home, both staff and residents, get the vaccine to make it a safe place once again for everyone, so we can all get back to the things we love doing, gathering together for a real Oneg Shabbat and other wonderful activities. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashoreis, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashoreis, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem leShalom, Malachei Asholom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In this week's Torah portion of the Parsha, we end the book of Genesis, the book of Bereshis, where after the many, many stories about our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, finally, the family of Jacob goes down to Egypt with Joseph to live in Mitzrayim, live in the land of Egypt. And although things started there in a positive way, Joseph was second in command as time went, as the family moved on in history, as Joseph had passed away, as Jacob and the brothers passed away. We know that the beginning of a long exile began for the Jewish people, an exile which lasted 200 years in the land of Egypt. And we close out the book of Genesis with the blessings that Jacob gives to his 12 sons, which is really a blessings for all of us. And each son has a very, very unique blessing for themselves. And some of the commentators point out that the language Jacob used to bless them is quite peculiar. He says, and I quote, "Each of you I will give a blessing according to your blessings, according to your strengths." And the question is that it seems that Jacob is saying, well, if you're a smart person, I'm going to give you a blessing you're smart. If you're strong, I'll give you a blessing that you're strong. You would think the opposite. Someone who's weak should get the blessing to be strong, or someone who's not so smart should get a blessing to be smart. Why is Jacob specifically giving them blessings about things that they already have, those traits? And the answer, explains the commentaries, is no, that's the point. Everyone has strengths in our lives. Some people are smarter, some people are stronger, some people are artistic, some people, everyone really has their own strengths that they have in their lives, that God gives them their own special gifts. And what God really wants for us is to use those gifts that we have. If someone is very good at speaking to people and social interactions, they should use those social interactions and those strengths for the good to help other people out. If someone is very good at getting things done, they're organized, they should use their organizational skills for the good. It's not about being somebody who you're not, it's more about being somebody who you are and using the strengths that you have for the better good, for the better of mankind. So that's the ultimate blessing Jacob gives his sons and says, the gifts that God gave you, don't just take them for granted, use them for something positive in your life. L'cha dehodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. L'cha dehodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Shamar v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmiyanu kelam yuchad. Hashem echad u'shmo echad. Shemo seferes v'lesila. Lecha dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Likras Shabbos l'chuvin elcha ki hi mekar haberocha merosh mikedem nisucha. Sov ma'aseh b'machshavat chila. Lecha dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Lo sei v'oshi v'lo sikami matish lochachi umahasemi b'hach yachsu aniyei ami v'nivne zayir al tila. L'cha dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Yamin u'smol tifrotzi v'yes Hashem taritzi. Al yad ben yishai beis halachmi kavar el nafshi geyahala. Lecha dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. V'oi b'shalom atares bala gam verino v'tzahala. Tochem unei yam segula. V'oi kala v'oi chala. L'cha dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Also in this week's Torah portion, we have the blessings, the famous blessings of the two sons of Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh. Now, Manasseh is the older son, and usually the older son, one is expected to get the greater bracha, the greater blessing. However, Ephraim, the younger son, at the last minute, Jacob decides to change his mind and puts the younger son in front of the older son, and his grandsons really. And Joseph is a little bit wondered, why is it, Father, that you're putting your right hand, the stronger hand, on the younger son, and your left hand, your weaker hand, on the older son? Shouldn't the older brother get the better blessing? And on this point, Jacob says, no. As we just mentioned before, everyone is special, everyone is unique, and each one will be great in their own way. But I have a feeling that the younger son may actually do more for the world than the older son. And this is an important lesson for all of us, that we should never doubt things in our lives. We should not doubt that we cannot do what we want to do. We shouldn't think less of ourselves. We should try to move up as much self-esteem as we possibly can for ourselves. But who knows? We may think of ourselves as the younger child or the weak child, but really, that's not what God has in mind. For everyone, there's a mission in life. For everyone, there's things they can do to help the world out. And that's their message for all of us here at Gurwin, to do what we can, to help others as much as we can, stay together and stay strong. Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra liyes nasa b'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei kichlos hakol levahado yimloch nora v'haya v'hoveh v'hu yiyeh b'sifara v'hu echad v'yein sheni v'amshila lehachvira v'li reishis v'li sachlis v'lo ha'od v'ha'misra v'hu keili v'chai goali v'tzor havli v'yes nasa v'hu nisi umanosli Minaskosi biyom ekra biyahado avkid ruchi v'yesishan v'yahira v'yem ruchi geviyasi Ado Shem Li V'lo Ira. Everyone should have a happy and healthy Shabbat, a happy and healthy weekend, and a great new year.